Hey, 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 welcome to Smith's Wild Beer Review. I am Jammer.
And I am the Shagdog. Yes.
Shagdog, what do you got going on over there?
I'm doing the usual but unusual Michelob Light. Hard to find. You can always find ultralights, but hard to find these little bad boys.
And you know what's crazy about that? It's even harder to find the regular Michelob.
Oh yeah, that's really hard.
And it
That's,
doesn't make
that's what
any
she.
sense.
That's what she said. It's really hard.
Yeah. I'm doing Mama's Little Yellow Pills. She
Oh,
reached for the shelter of her mother's little helper every day. Anyway,
uh,
I also
Michelob Light, 54 beer advocates, 4.3% ABV, so 1/10 but higher than most of your light beers. 1/10 percent.
yeah, most of
And
the
any special notes? Michelob Light is brewed with pale, cleaned, two-roll barley malts and noble European hops. It's very noble of them.
Well, I'm doing, like I said, Mama's Little Yellow Pills by Oscar Blues Brewing Company. It's a Bohemian Pilsner or Czech Pilsner. It is getting a score of 81, which is good on the Beer Advocate. And on the Beer Advocate, it says it's 4.7, and on the can, it says it's 4.7. So they jive together.
Yeah. All
There's
right.
no
Promise.
other listings on it. I do have a little information. It says Mama's Little Yellow Pills are upcoming new canned good. It, what the hell is that kind of English? It's a small batch version of a beer that made Pilsner Czechoslovakian famous. Mama's is made with hearty amounts of pale malt, German specialty malts, and a blend of traditional Saaz and 21st century Bavarian hops.
Hmm.
It's also fermented at cool temperatures with a German yeast. This tasteful reality check is the perfect antidote for the watered down versions of Pilsner clogging America's shelves, and Mama's gentle hopping, about 35 IBUs, and low ABV with just 5.3. Obviously, that's an old, what you call it, it's 4.7 now. Mean we're finally honoring consumers' requests for a delicious but less challenging beer. Hey, we like a good low dose session beer too. Look for our gold medal winner on U.S. shelves. Sadly, the feds rejected our take two and call us in the morning on the can. They were going to call it, put take two and call us in the morning.
Huh.
On their can, and they rejected it. The feds
Really?
didn't like it. Yeah, the feds were against it.
Shit. But
So,
a bear can say that.
huh?
But a bear or a drug can say that, though, right?
Yeah, probably.
Typical Pilsner here, or not Pilsner, light lager adjunct
Mhm.
probably, but it does have
Well, I
a
think
little bit.
Michelob is supposed to be all, all.
Maybe it's not adjunct, right? I know
Yeah,
regular Michelob. It's not supposed to be adjunct. Maybe it's Michelob Light too. And all those malts they said it has in it.
yeah,
Two row malt, noble hops, and it does almost have a little bit, not as quite as much, but a little bit of a grassy smell, like almost a pilsner. A
yeah.
little grassy, earthy hop in there, which probably is a noble hop, probably.
Well, mine is a golden yellow, a little cloudy. Had a nice frothy head, but now it's just egg white. Shrinking up. It's looks like a the how they make the what do they take the egg whites and they make a icing for pies and stuff with it.
Oh,
What is that
sure.
called?
Egg white pie.
Egg white something I forget.
Oh,
Anyway, they whip it up and everything. It looks kind of like that, and it's dissipating. Also has some floral grassy notes to it. Looks and smells good so far.
yeah.
I'm anticipating that it might taste pretty darn good. I mean, it's got fruity, bready type sweet smell. So we'll see.
Yeah. I remember why I like Michelob
Did you
Light
just
so much.
tasted it?
I already tasted mine, yeah.
Oh, geez. Well, cheers to you.
Oh, cheers. Yeah, Michelob Light was one of our go-to. We went to a local bar on tap. They had Michelob Amberbach, and then all the Bud Light, Natural Light, Budweiser, and Michelob
Yeah.
Light. And we did Michelob Light all the time. Occasionally, we did the Michelob Amberbach.
Yeah.
Then they took the Michelob Light and eventually the Amberbach went away too, and all you left was Bud Light and and Budweiser and maybe I don't know if it was Natural Light or one of those other Anheuser-Busch ones, but
Yeah. I
nice beer though.
particularly like the Michelob better than Bud Light or any of those.
Yeah,
And I think that has to do with the fact that that they supposedly didn't like use adjuncts and everything. Then I don't know about now so much,
right.
especially on the lighter beers. I don't know what they use for that. So but
I mean, I can't lie, right? Michelob Light is brewed with pale, Klein, two-row barley malt, and noble hops. That's all it says. Maybe they go by the Reinheitsgebot, huh?
yeah, I do have a little kind of like peppery taste in my Pilsner here, kind of spicy, peppery. Um, and it comes near the finish, but it's kind of sweet. It's got a fruity type note. Um, it's kind of a dry type finish. Um,
Now,
Trying
where's
to
that
think
one
right
made at? That's
now.
North Carolina. Oscar Blues, right?
Yeah, Oscar Blues is
Yeah.
Brevard, North Carolina, Austin, Texas, and Longmont, Colorado.
Oh, so they have spread out.
Yeah, they've spread out quite a bit. They're
They're
growing.
originally North Carolina, yeah, Oscar
Yeah,
Blues.
it's kind of got a wet. What I mean by wet, kind of like I guess you would call some people would call juicy,
Yeah.
and light carbonation. But it's dry. It got a dry finish, kind of. You know, But so far, it's pretty good, and it does remind me somewhat of a European or Czech Pilsner.
Hmm.
Only difference is it's not got that metallic flavor that most of them do.
Hmm. Yeah, this is pretty good. I mean, compared to the normal American light beers, Bud Light, Coors Light, Miller Light, it tastes a little more, not close to a regular Pilsner, but more like a real beer, not a light beer, even though it's 4.3%.
I thought I lost you there where I couldn't see you.
Oh, I mean, you can still tell it's a light beer, but it does have a little bit more flavor than or a little bit more body than your normal light beer, the typical
Yeah,
three.
and that is one thing Michelob uh, has always been. They're like one step above
Yeah.
Budweiser and Bush and
I tell you what, the brothers used to love regular Michelob. When I was in the Army, I went to the NCO club. And when I was overseas, they had three different floors of the NCO club. The bottom had, I was in a Hispanic country, so the bottom floor had merengue and salsa going on. The middle floor, second floor was the brothers, our soul sisters and soul brothers, R&B, rap, whatever they were playing up there. And the third floor was like country, no rock, of course, so nothing
yeah,
for. But anyhow, I go down to the second floor. They loved regular Michelob, like all
yeah,
drinking Michelob back then, back in the
yeah,
'90s. Yeah, that
yeah,
was the drink for the brothers. Yeah,
yeah. Well, Michelob had a strong following back then. I don't know what really happened other than the fact that the craft brewing movement picked up its pace. But, as far as a mass produced big brewery, macro brewery type thing, Michelob was one of the number ones. I mean, they even
Yeah.
had Frank Sinatra advertising for him.
Mhm.
Using one of his songs, "The Way You Look Tonight."
Right. Speaking of songs, what's the most emotional beer song you remember?
Besides 99 bottles of beer on the wall.
No, I mean emotional for a commercial.
For commercial,
Yeah, like really hit home.
well, I tell you, they had, with Frank Sinatra, "The Way You Look Tonight." Someday, what is that? When you're feeling, oh, how'd it go?
I don't know.
I can't remember. And the way you look tonight.
Mm. What I was talking about socially hitting home.
Socially, I mean,
And I would have to say Coors Light takes the cake. It's the right time now, but not now. It's the right time now to snowmobiler, not now. Coors Light is the right time now. So it's the right time unless you're doing something. Driving a car,
yeah. Well,
snowmobile.
you're talking about like public service announcement type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, safety pretty much, really, yeah.
Oh, I don't know any beer
But that
commercials with
touches
public
home
service.
because they're right. It's the right time now, but not now.
How do
Yeah,
they know?
that's true. I could drink and drive. Come on.
I know plenty of people that could drink probably 10, 15 beers and be just as sober as a person who hadn't had one. Well, I would have to give Mama Little Yellow Pills a C plus and a swallow.
That's pretty good, Jammer. I drank all mine already too, and wait, there's a little sip left. Michelob Light, I give that a B, straight up B in a swallow for a
Now, that's
light
good.
beer.
Now, for a mass produced macro beer,
Yeah,
that's pretty darn good to get a B.
B in a swallow.
Because most of them get C's and D's.
C plus maybe.
Yeah.
Not even a B minus.
Yeah. All
Uh,
right. Well, let's move on to the next one, Shagdog.
all right, it sounds like a plan.
I'm Jammer.
I'm Shagdog.
Well, thank you for watching, commenting, subscribing, liking, and sharing. Hopefully, you'll join us
Yes.
on the next beer review we're doing. What we got up there, Shagdog? Which one we're doing
I
there?
don't. I don't know. I got a couple. I don't know what the hell I have. I got a watermelon beer,
Hmm.
Smirnoff, watermelon something.
Yeah, that's not a beer. That's a malt beverage.
Malt beverage, yeah. I have another light beer, but it's 24, 25 ounce can. I really don't want to drink that.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, we'll drink something.
All right. We'll see you on the next one, guys.
Yes, and good news, Jammer. Since last year, we're at like 44, 45 subscribers. We were up to 55 subscribers in 1 year.
59 on Facebook.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. On Facebook, I just started posting on it all the videos that we used to
Yeah.
do. So that's only been up for a year now, really, technically, with all the old videos we had.
Yeah.
So that's pretty darn good for 1 year.
Mm.
Could be better compared to what we used to have, but
Maybe we
hey,
should go live on the next one, huh?
no, we could.
All right. We'll see you on the next one then. Oh, my mouse ain't working. Oh, there it is. There it is. Hold on.